right, man. Just got out the shower, but we here, man. Let's talk about Thurman. Got the win. I know PBC said they was doing a replay on on at 9 a.m., but I found it on YouTube. I was under the impression that I was under the impression that it was gonna pretty much be on YouTube. The fight was gonna come on at 9 a.m., but I watched it and I know that commentator, they had Sean Porter on there, and the commentators were pretty much saying, well, Thurman hadn't lost a step, and Thurman looks the same, and this, that, and the third. You know, from my observations, from my observations, uh, from my observations, to keep it funky, he moved up in weight. I think he hadn't fought in 3 years. Excuse me, like I said, I just got out the shower, so got to get myself together. I'm running a little bit late. He hadn't, been in the ring about 3 years or whatever. So, in my opinion, all in all, Brock Jarvis hurt him. He tried to kind of go toe to toe with Brock Jarvis. You know what I'm saying? He tried to go toe to toe with him, and Jarvis hurt him. Jarvis put some body work in. Apparently, I had never seen him fight before. He was a really good body puncher. You know what I'm saying? He was a really good body puncher, and that was pretty much, his thing. And he went to the body. Keith started going to the body, but once he countered him, I think it was like with a right hand or something, he hurt Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman balled up. He hurt Keith Thurman to the jaw, and Keith Thurman then started getting on his bike. Keith Thurman started getting on his bike. He clipped Keith Thurman a couple times. Thurman, with the added weight and probably with the time off, he looked slow. He still moved, but we don't know. That was 3 rounds. Can he move 6, 8, 9, 10 rounds? We've seen him try to be more stationary, right? We've seen him try to be more stationary. We've seen it. We've seen him try to get in there, be more stationary, and he got clipped. He tried to sit in the kitchen, and he got clipped. He balled up. Jarvis went to the body. Then he proceeded to box and move, and he started clipping Jarvis with the left hook. He started clipping him with the right hook, with the right overhand right, whatever you want to call it. And he started having some success. He started having some success. So, Thurman is one of those fighters who can't fight stationary. And that's one of the reasons that you actually continue to like a guy like Floyd Mayweather. Like, he was able to really fight in the pocket and be stationary. That's the crazy thing about it. He was able to sit in the kitchen and be stationary. He was able to sit in the kitchen, be stationary, and operate from the pocket. Soon as Thurman got hit with something that he didn't like, he got caught. He ended up getting on his bike. He looks a little bit slower. Obviously, he's not as explosive as he once was. You kind of people say, "Well, what's the Thurman I like?" Like, at the end of the day, he looks slow. 3 years off, he don't look as twitchy. He fainted. He went to the body. But as far as the transition that he is going to have to make at 54, if he gonna fight some of the top guys at 154 pounds, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting in some of the transitions that he's going to have to make. Because he's not going to be able to get in there, and move like that, and he going to eat for 12 rounds. He's not. So what I seen was a guy that's older, inactive, not as athletic as he once was. Um, and that's what it is. You know, Thurman seemed a little bit more refined in this particular fight. Um, he did. He seemed to kind of go to the body. He seemed a little bit more patient. You know, he seemed a little bit more patient, picking his shots a lot better. But ultimately, when the bullets start flying, when them bullets start flying, when them bullets start flying, he got caught. He ran. He started moving, balled up, got hurt, started moving, and that's exactly what happened. He didn't sit in that kitchen. That's a fact. He didn't sit in that kitchen. So there's some concern. Punch resistance could be gone. Can he move his legs enough in a championship fight? Can he move his legs enough in a championship caliber fight or upper echelon type of fight? This doesn't make me say, well, he's back. He's back. This doesn't make me say that. He beat a guy that he was supposed to be. He went 3 rounds. There was a lot of questions that weren't answered. There was some. He can't take a punch still. He still ain't learned to sit there and be a stationary fighter. He's older. He's slower. He's at a new weight class. And your punch resistance ain't there, man. They're gonna be trouble. So I'm not sitting there like it doesn't, people, oh man, what Thurman did was great. Oh man, Thurman's back. Nobody ever looks at the competition. Nobody ever looks at the caliber of opponent. They do that with Tank. You see a lot of people in boxing do that. They never look in sports in general. They never look at the opponent. They never look at the opponent. And then when these guys step up in competition, they get exposed. And it's like, people say, oh, damn, and then they hit the reset button and, they go back. I don't want to see that the top fights and this, that, and the third. Hey, man, the longer you hold out fighting top opposition, yeah, you're going to nickel and dime it, but it also stunts your growth as a fighter. It also stunts your growth as a fighter. So at the end of the day, he did what he was supposed to do. He got paid to go do what he was supposed to do. I have no issue with it. So I had no issue with it. As far as him, picking that type of opponent, I get it. But to say he back in world title contention, he'll beat Spence and all that, I would say a little bit premature. But I would say a little bit premature. So it's a lot of people that Keith Thurman's back and he's this, that, and the third. And it's like, okay, is he really back? He fought a guy that he was expected to beat. My takeaway is this. These are my takeaways from this fight. Keith Thurman, can still punch. Keith Thurman, punch resistance. He can't take a punch. He's not what he once was. He's not what he once was. He's on borrowed time. The twitch ain't there no more. He's not explosive as he used to be. It may be looking to punch more, to take more power. He touched the body a little bit more. He's a little bit, more calmer, but it's a Rizzy. It's a Rizzy. It's a Rizzy. Keith Thurman will never be what he once was. Moving up in another weight class. The speed is the explosion is dropped off. The punch resistance ain't there. He got hurt in this fight. He's not a player he's not a player at the world championship level. Just my opinion. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. I think him and Tim Tszyu, Errol Spence, good fights, especially depending on what Tim Tszyu looks like. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Check out the Patreon. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.